Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and after making that last video, I thought I'd give it a little bit more feedback about what I think would be a really good idea for some of these other game modes we have in the game, because they really do need to be refurbished. They need to be changed, some things need to be added, some rewards need to get better for them. But before we get any more into that, I do want to touch on this winter season pass, right? And in the winter season pass, guys, you actually can spend a little cashola, and you can actually get an EX Fighter selector, which is kind of cool, EX Battle Card selector. And you also have rubies in here, and this baby actually costs $1. Honestly, you can't really beat it if you're somebody that spends money. You'll get 25 of these boxes, so it's honestly not a bad thing to do at all if you are somebody that does spend money. And then on the second one, it's only $10 to get 2,500 rubies. It's honestly a good deal, guys. I'll probably end up buying it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So yeah, it's not bad at all. You know, these are nice little things. They've done this a couple times now, and I'm actually pretty happy to see it. It's nothing outrageous or ridiculous, and that's a good thing. We also have the login event where we're going to be able to get those 4,000 rubies, which means we're going to be getting a new character very, very soon. Who will it be? Just like I said in the last video, I have no idea. I don't know who it's going to be, guys, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. But I want to talk a little bit about the game modes in the game. So we'll jump into battle first, guys, and we'll jump into Absolute War. Now, Dream Match is actually, in my opinion, pretty good, guys. I really don't think they need to really change anything about it, because the truth is a lot of people can't really connect, right? The servers aren't really that great. So the fact that they can't connect in this thing really makes it difficult for a lot of players to be able to perform in it, right? They have trouble connecting. So if they put really good rewards in here by some miracle, it would really actually hurt quite a few players out there. So I actually just like it just the way it is, because it's just a fun game to play. You have Absolute War, which honestly, guys, I think is pretty awesome. I think this is a great game mode just the way it is, because you can come in here, you can literally farm for these materials, to actually level up your fame system, which actually gives your specific colors attack and penetration and defenses and HP. And I mean, this is awesome. This is honestly one of the best game modes in the game, because it's one of the most rewarding game modes in the game. It is lit like a Christmas tree. It takes you a long time. I mean, I'm a veteran player, I've been playing this for a long time. It takes a long time to max out all this stuff. So yeah, this is awesome. I don't think this needs to change at all. Plus we get a lot of rubies out of it too. And then you have Championship, which is kind of the same thing as Dream Match. And then we have League Match. League Match, guys, honestly really should have a little bit of an improvement. I do think that since they want us to have A3 characters, they really should increase the amount of rewards that we actually get. Because in this game mode, if you take a look at the season info and you take a look at the season reward, you can get rubies, guys, but I've done this. I've been in first place before. Really, it costs you more rubies than what you get if you actually do this, because you can spend rubies to get extra churns. But they really should increase the amount of rubies that we get out of this thing every week. I mean, honestly, guys, like even these lower places, like this 1,500 place, like this should be, higher than this. In my opinion, we should be getting, 300 to 400 rubies a week, especially since they expect us to spend more rubies to level up characters, right? Because now they want us to have a minimum of A3 characters to play in the plug-in plant, right? We need those overall points. So if Netmar was expecting us to do that, invest more in characters to be able to play them in all the game modes in the game, then the least they can do is increase the ruby count. At least that's what I think, right? I mean, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I don't want to be greedy, but I think it's fair to say, about 400 rubies in that place that I just showed you guys at. The next thing is in the dungeon. Now, when it comes to the dungeon, guys, the power-up dungeon where we can farm for our materials, that's fine, right? You have the Transcendent Dungeon where you have all these. The Hall of Elements, honestly, we could get some more Halls of Elements ever since the introduction of UEs. It's actually made this super easy because they don't have much CP. I mean, this is nothing for a UE character, right? We have characters with over 3-4 million CP. So this is jack. So it'd really be nice if they had some extra Halls of Elements, because, whenever we first get these things, you can actually get, a bunch of rubies, right, for the first time clearing it. And also in this shop right here, it would be freaking amazing, if they would at least add some characters in here. I don't remember all the characters that come in here as far as like the Fest versions, because we do have some Fest characters that actually can get change-up kits, that actually can get to level 90, which can be very, very useful just having on your team for the plug-in plant. But they really should add some of those characters in here, at least at a minimum. I think that would be insane if they just did that. But really, the icing on the cake, my friends, is if they put some EX characters, one of each color, just one of each color, one EX blue, one EX purple, at least that in here, to where you could farm for EX character. That would be sick. That honestly would be so, I would be over the moon if they done something like that. But even if they just put the Fest characters that actually have change-up kits, or I'm sorry, BS and SS characters in here that have change-up kits, that would be awesome because those are characters that you actually need memories for, and you actually could be able to take them to level 90. That would be sick. That would be absolutely amazing because you can't use the extra generic memories on those characters. So if they had actual memories for them in here, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. And I think that, just adding some stages and changing that reward would be sick. Chapter fight is kind of the same thing as Halls of Elements. I mean, we can go to stage 100 and you need a certain amount of CP, but let's be honest, guys, the UE characters, it's a joke. It's absolutely nothing for those characters to go high. So what they could do is keep this here if they wanted to, and just add another. I mean, this might not be a great idea. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think. But they could add another one, and you could do one of your choosing. And if you can play the UE one, maybe you get more rewards. So that way, make it more valuable for you to pull for UE characters, and have this one on the side. If you can only do this one, maybe in the very early stages of playing the game, or if they had like for example, like 2 different towers. 2 different chapter of fights, right? You have the chapter fight and then you have super chapter fight, right? Where you could only use UE characters and you would need, 1,000,000 CP or 2,000,000 CP. That would be awesome, right? And give us some really good rewards in here. We get 100 rubies a day from doing this. If they did that, right? If we could get 100 rubies from this every day, right? And then they added another chapter fight where we get another 100 rubies a day, that would be awesome. I think that'd be awesome. Maybe have the total of 200 rubies a day, or if they just made it to where we had another chapter 5 for UE characters where we could get, 150 rubies a day. Maybe we wouldn't get 100 rubies from this a day. We'd still gain rubies every single day. I really wouldn't care how they would do it, but we really do need an update to this game mode, and really to all of the game modes. Plug and play, I guess it's fine just the way it is. I mean, obviously we're going to need more tiers because right now it only goes to tier 5, but I know a lot of you guys, there's no way you're probably pushing any higher than this, and I'm sure we're going to get tier 6 pretty soon, so I'm not going to complain too much about it, right? And these are just old school things that really don't matter a whole lot. Another thing they could do is give us another team relay challenge, because this current challenge, right, you can get a lot of rubies the first time you play this game, but you can only use characters with cost 70, right? Which means that you can't use the UE characters who have cost 75. All the UE characters have cost 75, so you can't use them in this game mode. So what would be really awesome for Netmarble to do is add another team relay dungeon where you needed to use cost 75 characters, right? You can still use level 90, you can still use A1, A2, A3, A4, but you could use them in here and maybe get some extra rubies, just a one-time ruby reward. I think that would be awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think that would be awesome. And if they really wanted to elaborate, they could give one for different elements and give, just like what they did in past. Or, they could give one for different colors or whatever the case may be. That would be pretty damn cool. I would really love to see that. Time attack is actually really good the way it is. It really doesn't bother me. I really actually liked it the way it was back in the day, the way it was before. But it's still really good because honestly, it's not that difficult of game mode for most players out there. And they can get a lot of damn rubies out of here. So I don't want to complain about it too much. Tower of Trials is, for a veteran, it's a complete joke. You really, you really only get this. Really, as far as this game mode goes, I could actually let this go. The early players can kind of get through this, get some good rewards. But what they could do is in the Tower of Illusion, what they could do here is make this replayable, as I said in the last video. We get good rewards out of this one time. But if they just made, all I'm asking is just to make this replayable to where we can play any stage that we want. That would be good enough. This is a fun game mode. I would really love to see it. That would be sick. That's all I'm asking for when it comes to Tower of Illusion. And I think most players would agree with that. Then you have this Dungeon of Trials, which is absolute shite. It's just junk, right? The rewards are absolute dog crap in this thing, right? Then you can see, guys, the best record, right, has a certain amount of rubies. Well, they could increase the score to where you would get more rubies, at least for a first-time reward, or update it to where we have like maybe a different kind of spider robot, maybe a different color, maybe a lot stronger, right? You would need super strong characters to get really good scores because, in this thing, guys, if you're able to reach Diamond, like, you'll get these. Let's be honest, guys. Only brand new players might use these, and honestly, if I was starting this game over again, I probably wouldn't even mess with these things. I probably wouldn't, because what I would do is wait for every update, pull for my characters. We know we get 3 stones for them if you're able to take your characters to A3, and that's exactly what I would do, because those stones are way better for those characters. And unlike these damn gold stones, you can actually unequip EX or UE stones from a character and put them on another character. You can take a UE stone off one UE character, put it on another UE character. You can take an EX stone off one character, put it on another character. These damn things you can't. Once you level these things up on a character, you can't unpair them and put them on another character. So they really suck. And they're just outdated. Or they could make it to where we could actually put them on other characters. If they'd done that, that would be a big bonus, right? If they made these where you could put them on other characters, that would be a big bonus. But they really need to give us some new rewards in here. They really need to give us another spider robot. They need to update this thing, and really they just need to update everything in the game. Like, I think that would be pretty nice for the game. Then you have the guild, right? And in the guild, we have the Guild Boss Challenge. Now, they recently updated the Guild Boss Challenge. We're not going to complain about it. It's fine just the way it is, at least for the time being. But Guild Raid, come on, guys. We know this is shit. This is terrible, right? Oh, I need a whole 1.25 billion to get the maximum rewards out of here. Oh my God, it's just so difficult. Oh wait, no it's not. I can, on my free-to-play account or semi-free-to-play account, I can use my Cami and get 500 billion on auto. Auto. There's no challenge at all in this thing whatsoever. And they did such a great job with the last one we had, which was Nightmare Geese. I would really love to see an Ignatz boss or a Zero boss or Mukai or somebody, right? Just another boss that is, it's really difficult for UE characters, right? But give us good rewards that we can actually get through the game, right? Whether it be extra rubies through the week, whether it be UE memory or shards to get at least one UE memory every month, right? You can farm for shards, get a UE memory every month. That wouldn't break the bank. That wouldn't hurt the game. Actually, would help it a whole lot. People would be more enticed to pull for characters if they could actually get UE memories. I know Netmarble is going to do that, but honestly, it really is a good idea. When you show good faith to the players, you'd be surprised at how many players actually would want to support the game and how many players would want to spend money. My damn earpiece keeps wanting to fall out. But you'd be surprised at how many people would want to support the game that much more. The more free-to-play players that play this game, the more players that want to spend money play the game. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's how that works out in Netmarble, right? Right? You got to give a little to get a little. That's kind of how it works. So I think that would be, awesome. You need to update the rewards in here. I mean, right now we can get, we can get BS and SS memories. I mean, in a way, they're still kind of good because you can actually, there are BS and SS characters that can be leveled up. But like I said earlier in that Halls of Elements, you need actual memories of the character to do change up kits. Man, I don't know what the deal is with my earpiece, but it keeps wanting to fall out. But you need actual memories for the change up kits. So these are good up until a certain point, but whenever you want to change a BS or SS certain characters to EX, you need 3 actual memories of them. So putting them in that Halls of Elements would actually be really, really good since we can only farm for memories in there. And last but definitely not least is the one game mode that really is kind of the bane of all our existences, and that is the AG's Challenge. Now, I have complained about this game mode I don't know how many times, and I don't think it's really that difficult of a game mode to get done. I really don't, guys. Both my accounts, I'm having no problems. Unless you're a brand new player, you're obviously going to have problems. But if you've been playing this game for any amount of time, you probably can get most of the rewards out of the carnival from here. What I hate about this stupid game mode is that we have to wait a couple weeks before we can actually play it. So it's kind of like whenever you get a new car. When you first get a new car, at least some of you young folk maybe out there, including some speed demons like myself, what the first thing you want to do is you want to take it out, you want to have a little fun, you want to do some circles, you want to do some 360s, you want to spin them tires, maybe break the law a little bit, have a little fun in an empty parking lot, all right, nowhere else, right? And it's kind of the same thing with this game. We get new characters, we want to play with them, we want to have a little fun with them, but we can't because we have to wait. Just imagine getting that new car and you have to wait 2 weeks before you can actually use them. I know it's not exactly the same because you can use your characters to a certain extent in the game, but that's how it feels. Think about how that feels. You buy something new and you can't really use it. This needs to change. This is ridiculous. And if they'd done that, it would be a lot better. It'd still kind of suck because there's a ton of RNG in this game mode, but at least it would be a lot better, and at least we could start playing it immediately. That would be so much better because then we could actually use our new toys in the new game mode, which would be awesome. Not to mention maybe just bringing back some boss showdowns instead I think that honestly would be better, having boss showdowns instead of the ages challenge. People don't complain about them. We really like the boss showdowns. Those things are freaking quality for the most part. You guys do a really good job with those things because, like I said in the last video, you're fighting one-on-one with another fighter. It captures the heart of what a fighting game actually is. Whereas Ages Challenge is just a bunch of RNG jumping in there and facing against a bunch of mobs, and it's really, really annoying. So I think really just switching over to Boss Showdown would be awesome, personally. But if you're going to keep having this Ages Challenge, let us be able to play it right away instead of this waiting around 2 weeks after we get our new toys. So hopefully Netmarble will listen to what the players are asking for. Only time will tell as far as that is concerned. But let me know how you're all feeling. Let me know if you guys have any ideas about what the game could do as far as maybe a new game modes or improving the game modes that we have. Maybe a new reward system or what may have you. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. The link to Twitch is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.